a client comes in with a goal, we find out where they are, we find out what they're going to need to reach that goal, and we fill the gap. So in Mike's scenario, he wants to make the Olympics. He wants to perform at the Olympics in a very powerful sport. So he needs to be extremely powerful, extremely explosive. So the training, replicates that. It works on enhancing that. Irene's scenario was she had to lose as much weight as possible, as fast as possible. So that's what we focused on. So depending on what the client's goal is, we're trying to reach the goal as fast as possible.
Basically, like I said, I was away from the sport for a few years, and now I've come back to it. I have to hit a certain standard to make the Olympic team. And basically now it's just a lot of competitions. I'm in competition season right now, so trying to build up my distance so that next year the gap for the A standard is a little bit less than it is right now.
Pause, good. 3. Support is probably 95% of it. 5% of the gym, 95% from a support system of diet, supplementation, recovery processes, making sure they're sleeping. So that's where the education comes into play, is how do you take care of yourself after you've done the damage in the gym. In Irene's scenario, she lived with us for 5 weeks, so we were able to dictate everything, train her multiple times a week. We dictated everything, so we got incredible results incredibly fast with her.
I was trained a certain way, and then coming here, it's like, oh, I don't have to run 8 hours a day. This is weird.
I train between 30 to 40 hours a week, and then I have to work on top of that. I miss birthday parties and weddings and all of those kind of things because training always comes first.
Mike's scenario, he's an Olympic athlete. His life is his sport. So same thing with him. We can make drastic changes on him because he will train as much as we want him to train. Our busy executives that travel a lot, they make progress but slower because they're in here 2 times 1 week. Maybe they're gone for 2 weeks traveling, so we're trying to teach them how to take care of themselves on the road. It's just a matter of setting up expectation. And if a guy comes in or a woman comes in and says, hey, in 4 weeks I want to be drastically different, I'm like, well, you got to make drastic changes and drastic commitments.
When I was not active and I was living at a library at school all day, it was when I would start to get sick more often and started having a lot of health issues. I understood that it's a cycle, it's if you eat well, you're going to feel better. If you're going to work out, I know for me, I need to be active to keep myself sane.
We call it the ripple effect. You take one person, you make them a better individual, they all of a sudden make everybody around them better.